Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
We hope everyone enjoyed their holiday weekend and welcome into the Joseph A. Massive Gymnasium at Warren Area High School, where tonight we have a District 10 non-region matchup. The visiting Erie Royals taking on the homestanding Warren Dragons. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Brian Hagberg alongside Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. And Andy, after a little holiday break, the Dragons are going to get a bit of a late Christmas present here this evening with the return of sophomore guard Tommy Nyquist.
Yep, and that's the big news here tonight. Tommy making his season debut, of course, got dinged up with the collarbone in the Dragons D10 semifinal playoff game to General McLean, but everyone's pretty excited to have him back. No one, I'm sure, more excited than Tommy himself, who I know has kind of been, itching and clawing to get his way back. And I'm sure if he had his way, he would have been back sooner, but, certainly a very welcome addition for the Dragons.
And it'll certainly be interesting to see, how many minutes Nyquist is able to provide the Dragons here tonight. We know he's scheduled to start for Warren here, and we'll see how long they let him go here, his first contest of the season. And the Dragons have done very well so far, weathering this December storm without him.
Yeah, and again, it's not easy when you lose when you're without your floor general. But to your point, off to a good, a decent start. 3-2, lost, of course, to defending PIAA 3A runner-up Brookville in their tip-off tournament. Then lost a couple weeks ago to Seneca, a good Seneca team. But again, you talk about maybe the outcome's different. They're at full strength, but they're at full strength now and get to face the defending D10 Class 6A champion Erie Royals, who are retooling a bit themselves and come in with a record of 3-3 and have played a very challenging schedule here in the early going.
Yeah, and if the varsity game is anything like the JV game that we just saw, should be fast-paced, back-and-forth, high-scoring game here tonight.
Yeah, again, JV game won 64-56 by Erie. Really a back-and-forth game. Yeah, I know we had a lot of fun watching it here as we were getting set to go, and I think I would expect a similar type game here at the varsity game.
Again, this is the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Our game stream, as always, is brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net and buckle up because you are on the drive to the game, powered by Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And Andy, you mentioned it briefly, a retooling Erie team. You lose a player the caliber of, Markel Darnell right before the season starts. But again, this is a Royals team that has kind of weathered that storm and really proven to be quite capable even without him.
Yep. And again, they lost an 8-man senior class off that D10 title team last year. And then your top returning player, a kid who's 6'7", drawing Division I interest, you lose him right before you get set to start practice. So that's a blow for sure. But again, this is a very talented group. They're a deep group. They just don't have a lot of experience at the varsity level here. And they're getting that, again, with a very aggressive schedule here in December. And that's only going to make them better, as they, both teams have yet to go into region play. But, it's games like this, and we've talked about it, that really prepare you for that January, February grind. And I know both coaches, in talking to them, really, appreciate getting to play games like this.
Yeah, and you look at the teams that Erie has lost to so far. I mean, Harbor Creek is a very solid team, and that was a 6-point game. Fairview may be one of the best teams in all of District 10. And then you lose to a North Allegheny team, snapped what had been a 3-game winning streak. And you beat Erie First Christian, who we saw in person last week up at Eisenhower. Again, a very athletic, solid ball club. They beat Shady Side Academy in West Shamokin. And, again, this is still a team that you lost a ton of players, but you're coming up pretty strong to start this season.
Yeah, and again, it's not when you're a program, like Erie High, you don't really rebuild, you just kind of reload. And I think that's kind of what you're seeing. And they're deep. They are. You're going to see them play 9-10 guys tonight. And, they don't expect to take a step back. I know they made history last year, beating McDowell again for that elusive title in the young history of the school and the program. But when you have a team that's relatively inexperienced like this, you just expect them to keep getting better and better as the season goes on. I think already on the young season, you've seen that, from Erie at Shady Side Academy. That's a really nice win.
Yeah, and you mentioned both coaches getting a chance to talk to them before the game. Let's take a look at what Tom Caldwell said prior to tonight's ball game about Erie coming into tonight.
Right, Coach. You got Warren tonight, and you guys have played a really aggressive schedule here early in the season. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're young. We got decimated by losing our 8 seniors last year. We lost our one starter that was returning, transferred to a different school. So it's a learning experience for our guys early in the season. A lot of young players that have not seen the varsity court. So it's good to have really good games at the beginning of the year, so they can be challenged and we can see what they're made of. Coming down to Warren is a tough home field advantage, so it's gonna help us prepare us for the season.
And for those young guys, again, you're incorporating a lot of new faces. Is it just a matter of them playing together and getting these games under their belt to really get comfortable with one another?
I think team chemistry is huge. We got to play in the summer a little bit, but in these games like this, as we go through the season, they're just going to keep getting better. I like their skill set and I like their hard work. They play really hard defensively. So I think as the season builds on, we're going to get better with that team chemistry.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, again, that was Erie coach Tom Caldwell talking about tonight's game and what he expects to see from his team here tonight. And again, switching gears and looking back at this homestanding Dragons team, again, they knew they were going to come in at the start of this season with a tough road to hoe. They were without Nyquist, obviously. Also started the season without Bryce Blair. We saw him come back in that game against Bradford. Again, gave them some really meaningful minutes on his return, helped lead the Dragons to a win there. Warren's also topped St. Mary's so far this season. Again, we mentioned those losses to Brookville and what is a really, really good Seneca team. Again, this is a team now, they're finally healthy, and now maybe they'll finally get a chance to see what they're really all about now that they're back to full strength.
Yeah, and again, it's not like they came in without any experience with those guys. Bryce and Tommy being out. You talk about Parks Ordaway, Cody Vega, JT Blum. This team has some experience, but again, I think they're all excited they can kind of take a deep breath. Like, okay, we're at full strength now. Let's see what we can really do. And I think that starts tonight.
We mentioned the Dragons getting a bit of a late Christmas present. Head coach Jeff Burdine getting himself a birthday present tonight with the return of his sophomore point guard. Let's see what Coach Burdine had to say about tonight's contest.
Right, Coach. Well, first time back playing over a week. The kids anxious to get back, you think?
Yes, yep. Had a good week of practice. We're healthy, so we'll see. Tommy's back tonight, so that'll hopefully be a difference for us. We're expecting, competitive contests. It's been a while since we played Erie High back when they were in our region. We've had some really good games with them in the past, so we're looking kind of to pick up on that rivalry again and see how it goes.
And what does having Tommy back do for your team?
Well, hopefully it's going to settle us down a little bit. It does have it. Last year he had a different role than what he's going to have this year, and he kind of settled into that role during the summer, where he was more of a scorer than necessarily a facilitator. He's more than capable of doing both, and he's going to have to do both for us, but we'll see a little bit uptick in hopefully his scoring, which will help us this year.
Mm-hmm. And what does a game like this do? A really good non-region game.
Well, once again, these are the December games you want to play. We have region play right around the corner for us. It gets us ready. With the way our region is, in terms of having Corey, Fairview, Hope Creek being very, very strong this year. Playing a team like Erie High gives us an opportunity to get out, get some work in, see what we do well. Once again, work on the things we don't, and always try to improve on our defense.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck.
And again, that was Warren coach Jeff Burdine. And again, we want to wish Coach Burdine a happy birthday today. So just shout out to him. And, also want to touch base here with any of the Lady Dragons fans who may be watching. They opened their Tampa Bay tournament today down in Tampa. A loss, but against one of the top teams in the entire state of Florida and Seffner Academy. Just a 4-point ball game. And really the Lady Dragons came in and showed that they came to play.
Yeah, again, that's obviously. But first of all, girls, hi. Thank you for watching, and we hope you're enjoying Florida, and I hope the cook-off is going well tonight. But that's obviously you want to come away with the win. But what a great game again from what I heard from what Lisa Levan told me, and 62-58 against a very good team and Seffner Christian. What an opportunity there. It's got to be so exciting to be playing down there. You'll be down there for between Christmas and New Year's and getting some really great competition and making a lot of memories as well. So, girls, again, thanks for watching, and we hope you're having a great time down there.
Yeah, absolutely we do. And again, these are only the games that are going to make a team like this even better than they already are, and we assume they're going to come back refreshed a little bit from the Florida sunshine and get ready to roll here as we kick off region play in January.
Certainly a little nicer there than it is here, I'm sure.
I would assume so. I don't think it would take a whole lot at this point. With about a minute to go before tip-off, we're going to turn our attention now to our players to watch tonight, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online at olewinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
Yeah, I think for Warren, we already touched on it. Tommy Nyquist coming back. He runs the show for this team from his point guard position. It was funny. I got to apologize. I was talking down in Franklin yesterday with their head coach, Jason Fulmer. He said, how close is Tommy Nyquist to come back? I said, well, I don't think he's quite ready yet, but Tommy kind of, to the surprise of no one, kind of pushed the envelope and got back a little sooner than the timetable might have indicated. So, he's definitely a player to watch for the Dragons tonight. And for Erie, again, they're deep. There are a lot of guys to keep your eye on. Tajmir Carr coming in, their third leading scorer, 6.5 points a game. Real athletic kid, solid shooter, good defender. I think really a kid to watch for Erie High tonight. Number 4 for the Royals.
All right, those are our players to watch. Again, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com, OLEWINE financialgroup.com. And now it is time for the national anthem played by Mrs. Marsha White. Again, thanks to Mrs. Marsha White, music instructor here at Warren Area High School. Another stirring rendition of our national anthem. And let's turn our attention now to our keys to the game, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local brings you the news you need when you need it. YourDailyLocal.com.
Yeah, I think for Erie, I think you want to see them kind of push the tempo a little bit. Get out, play your game, play good, aggressive defense, try and force some turnovers, get out in transition. I think for Warren, it's just, again, we talked about it. They're finally at 100%. Yeah, I think just being cohesive, taking care of the basketball again, because they're going to be tested because Erie is a great defensive team. Take care of the ball, look for your shots, be patient.
All right, those were our keys to the game, again, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local, the news you need when you need it. YourDailyLocal.com. And that will just about do it for our Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. And don't forget to check out the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today. Place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701. Starting lineups being announced at this moment. Starting for Erie tonight. Number 1, Andreas McCullum. Number 2, Shaquan Horton. Number 3, Jules Carruthers. Number 4, Tajmir Carr. And number 5, Cray Thompson. Your starters for Tom Cabal tonight. For the Dragons, it is number 10, Tommy Nyquist. Number 0, Parks Ordaway. Number 20, Cody Vega. Number 23, Bryce Blair. And number 14, JT Blum, your starters for Jeff Burdine's Dragons here tonight. And our first quarter tonight is brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy.
The flannel panel going with the camo theme tonight.
It looks like as Erie's lined up, it'll be number 2, Shaquan Horton, taking the tip for the Royals against number 23, Bryce Blair for the Dragons. And not a large contingent, but a boisterous contingent making the trip down from Erie tonight to cheer on the Royals.
Yep, making a lot of noise here. You'd love to see the great atmosphere here in the building tonight.
Ball is up, and we are underway. Horton controls it back to Andreas McCullum, who will bring it up for the Royals. McCullum swings over to Jules Carruthers. Back to McCullum up top, now over to Cray Thompson. Thompson takes a 3 and knocks it down. An Icy Ink three-pointer for Cray Thompson.
And he turns
right in front of the flannel panel.
Turns around, says something to him afterwards as well.
And it is Nyquist bringing it up, manning the point guard duties for Warren. Gives it over Parks Ordaway. He's off the mark on a 3. Rebound handled by Horton.
Yep, and you won't see Parks miss a shot that badly too often. Just rushed a little bit, I think.
Jules Carruthers tries a 3. Nothing doing. Blum on the rebound. Blum tries to go coast to coast, kicks it out to Vega, back to Ordaway off the front of the rim, but Blum is there for the rebound. Trying to kick it out to Blair. It's picked off by Carr, and Carr is going to dunk, but no, foul on the floor, offensive on number 5, Cray Thompson. He picks up the Potter County Family Campground foul.
Yep, and Thompson pleading his case to the official, but going to have none of it there.
Vega to inbound, gets it up to Blum and over to Nyquist.
And right away we see Erie picking up full court.
McCullum guarding Nyquist. Nyquist gets it over to Ordaway. And Nyquist going to drive, bumped off, gets it out to Blair. We'll swing back to Nyquist and over to Ordaway. Inside to Vega. He goes up off the glass, no good, but draws the foul. And we'll head to the line for a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws.
Yep, and that's going to be on Carruthers, his first team foul number 1 on Erie High.
It's number 2.
Or number 2, I'm sorry.
That foul.
Yeah, off of my bad.
So Vega to the line. And Cody Vega off the rim on his first shot. And knocks down the second, so the Dragons are on the board. It's 3-1 Erie, 6:39 to play in the Icy Ink first quarter. McCullum handling the ball for the Royals. Gives over to Carruthers. Back out to Carr. Carr tries to go baseline and loses it out of bounds.
Yep, and just lost control of the ball there. Nyquist was on him, but I don't think he really poked the ball away or anything. So turnover Erie.
Nyquist will bring it up. Gets across the timeline and gives over to Blum. Blum's going to drive, loses the handle, but gets a shot up and in, and we are tied at 3. JT Blum, first field goal for the Dragons. Royals trying to answer quickly. Carr off the rim, rebounded by Horton. Back out to Carr, over to McCullum. Step back three is short. Horton there with the rebound, gets it over to Carruthers, who puts it in and draws the foul.
Yeah, good job crashing the offensive glass there for the Royals. I think Carruthers made that initial three harder than it needed to be, had the open look, step back, and then Nyquist was able to get a hand in his face, but all worked out for Erie.
Carruthers' free throw is off the mark, but Carr is there for the rebound, goes out of bounds. And looks like it is going to stay with the Royals, who lead at 5-3 here with 5:40 to play in the first quarter, brought to you by Icy Ink. Thompson inbounds to McCullum, wide open for three, off the front of the rim. Vega grabs the board, has it stolen away by Thompson. Ball is tipped and gets over to Carr. Carr gets it to McCullum. And Carruthers to Thompson. Thompson tries to split the defense, nothing doing. Blum coming up. Dragons have numbers, gives over to Ordaway, who lays it in.
That's great transition offense, 2-on-1, executed to perfection.
We are knotted up at 5 here with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Thompson gives out to Carr, kicks it to Carruthers. We've got a whistle.
A
3-second violation.
So already the third turnover on Erie.
Nyquist will bring it up now. Passes over to Blum. Blum back to Nyquist. And he knocks down an Icy Ink three-pointer. Tommy Nyquist, first points of the season, gives Warren an 8-5 lead with 4:39 to go here in the first quarter.
That's got to feel really good if you're Tommy Nyquist.
McCullum tries to put it up, and Bryce Blair says, no, sir, not today.
And that's one thing we talk about with Bryce Blair coming back again after missing his first couple games down in Brooklyn, really giving them a presence, inside defensively. We saw him with, numerous blocks in his first game back, and I think you're going to see that a lot from him this year. Just tough to get a shot in there on Bryce.
Number 10, Le'Veon Gore has checked in for Erie. Thompson with it now. Kicks out to Carruthers. Little floater is no good, but Gore is there for the rebound and the putback.
Almost worked like a pass right to Gore. Johnny on the spot.
8-7, Warren leads it as we approach the midpoint of the first quarter. Nyquist to Blair. Blair to Vega, back to Nyquist. Thought about the three, gives over to Blum instead. Out to Ordaway, he'll take the three and hit. Parks Ordaway with an Icy Ink three-pointer. It's 11-7, Warren leading. 3:45 to play in the Icy Ink first quarter. And McCullum with the floater.
First points of the game for McCullum.
Outlet to Blum, and he lays it in. We talked about it, Andy, that JV game was fast-paced, and already the varsity game is off to a fast start as well.
Yep, early indications that this is going to be an up-tempo game.
McCullum down low to Gore is blocked away by Blair, but he gets a piece of the arm. So Gore's going to head to the line for a pair of free throws.
Yep, I think that was the right call. He got a lot of ball, but a little bit of wrist as well.
Warren leading Erie 13-9, 3:19 to play here in the first quarter. Again, our first quarter brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. And Gore's first shot is in. We see some substitutions here. Will be number 44, Justice Green, checking in for Warren. And number 13, Jay Smith in the ballgame for Erie.
Jay Smith actually the leading scorer for Erie at over 11 points a game. Comes off the bench for the Royals.
And Gore knocks down the second shot, so it's a 2-point Warren lead, 13-11, as we approach 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ordaway gives over to Blum, to Nyquist. Nyquist out to Green. Up top to Blum and over to Vega. Vega back to Blum. Blum dishes off to Green. We've got a whistle. Offensive foul on the Dragons.
Yep, good idea by Blum, but we saw there McCollum did a great job of getting set and taking that charge.
And number 21, Owen Becker, checking in for Vega. Just under 3 minutes to go here. Warren still leading 13-11. McCollum has it for the Royals, gives off to Thompson. Thompson to Smith. And back to Carr. Thompson for three. He knocks it down.
That's great offense over to Thompson. Get good penetration by Carr. Just a simple drive and kick.
Second Icy Ink three-pointer of the quarter for Craig Thompson. And it's 14-13 Erie. JT Blum's three is off the rim. Rebound kicked around. Gets to Justice Green. He kicks it out to Nyquist. Off the front with his three-point shot. And Royals trying to get it up quickly, but Parks Ordaway is there to intercept the pass. Draws a double team, but gets over to Nyquist, who will get it across the timeline. 2 minutes to play here in the Icy Ink first quarter. Erie leading Warren 14-13. Nyquist gives off to Ordaway. No hesitation. He knocks down a corner three. Second three-pointer for Parks Ordaway.
Yep, and when Parks Ordaway gets that open three from the corner, that's almost like a layup for him.
Smith with it now for the Royals. Drives, kicks out to McCollum. McCollum jumper. Off the rim, rebound to Blum. 1:25 to go. Nyquist tried to lead it up to Becker. Little too far. And we are going to see number 3, Brady Burdine, checking in here for the Dragons. Gives Ordaway a breather.
Yeah, Brady played very well again in that JV game.
McCollum will bring it up for the Royals with 1:20 to play. And Warren leading 16-14 here in the first quarter. And McCollum off the glass, a little too strong, but Gore there for the rebound, turns around, gives it off to Smith. Shot no good, but he'll head to the line with a chance to tie it.
Well, I like Gore. He's very active underneath there, gives him a good presence on the inside.
Smith knocks down the first. And hits the second. We are tied at 16 with 1:08 to play here in the first quarter. Royals getting a double team now on Nyquist, but he gets it up to Becker. Becker has some space down low to Green. He rolls out, and Gore's there for the rebound. And Carr tries to cross up Burdine, but he pokes it away. Now out to Thompson, just off the back of the rim. Green gets the rebound. Outlets to Nyquist, up quickly to Becker. And Becker lays it up and in. 18-16, Warren leads it. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Carr gives off to Smith. Smith down low to Thompson, back out to Gore. Gore kicks it out to Carr for three. Off the rim. Green on the rebound, gets it to Blum. Over to Nyquist with 14 seconds. Up to Burdine. He puts it up. Offensive foul.
Yep, again, nice job there by Thompson getting the feet set to take that charge from Verdine. Second charge the Royals have taken here in the opening quarter.
And 5 team fouls already against the Dragons here in the first quarter as Ordway checks back in. 10 seconds to go. McCullum brings it up, gives it over to Thompson with 5 seconds. And Thompson drives. His floater is altered by Becker. Gore for the rebound and the putback. And that is how the first quarter will end. Fast pace, quick action, and it's tied at 18 apiece here at Warren Area High School. We'll be right back with the second quarter. Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
And we are back here at Warren Area High School, getting set to start the second quarter. Warren and Erie tied at 18. This is Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com. Second quarter tonight is brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season is just around the corner, and Hunter Station Golf Club in Tionesta has you covered with a season pass. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club located 3 miles south of Tionesta. Dragons start with possession here in the second quarter. Craig Thompson poked the ball out of bounds. And Warren will start over here. And Tommy Nyquist will bring it up, gives it over to Parks Ordway. Ordway back to Nyquist. Back to Ordway. Off the rim, and Le'Veon Gore there for the rebound. Thompson up to Andreas McCullum. He tries a three. It's no good. Nyquist corrals it in. And comes up quickly. Jay Smith poked that away for a second, but Nyquist able to recover. Gets it over to Owen Becker. Out to Ordway. And back to Nyquist. Becker guarded closely by Tej McCarr and picks up the foul.
Will be third team foul on Erie.
5 team fouls in the first quarter for Warren, so only one more to give here before the Royals will be in the bonus. Nyquist inbounds to Ordway, is poked away but out of bounds. Now we're going to see Shaquan Horton check back in. Gives Carr a breather. Becker to inbound for Warren. Gets it into Nyquist. Over to Bryce Blair. Back out to Becker. Nyquist to a cutting Ordway. His jumper off the rim, no good. Jay Smith there to collect the rebound. Gets it up to Craig Thompson. Thompson drives baseline, puts it up and in for the first points in the
Just
second
a
quarter.
great individual effort there from Thompson.
And Erie retakes the lead here, 20-18. Inside to Blair, has it knocked away by Gore and right to McCullum. Royals coming up quickly. Gets it up to Thompson, rolls out, and Nyquist comes away with it. Up to Ordway. His layup is good. We are tied at 20 with 6:15 to play in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Gore's shot no good. Fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds off Blair. So we'll stay Erie basketball.
And that's numerous second chance opportunities that Gore has created for Erie.
So we see Blum, Vega, and number 11, Justin Rich, come in for the Dragons. Thompson inbounds to McCullum. Thought about the three, but Ordaway close enough to make him think twice. Gives over instead to Horton. Horton kicks out to Smith. Off the front of the rim, but there's Gore. Turnaround goes in, and it's 22-20. Erie leading with 5:45 to play in the first half.
8 points now for Gore.
And Blum coming up quickly, splits the defense, can't get it to fall. Rich pokes the rebound away, but out of play.
Again, you like the aggressiveness there from JT Blum, but sometimes patience can be good as well.
McCollum brings it up for the Royals. Gives over to Thompson. Feigned at what would have been a very deep three-point shot. Instead gives off to Smith. Turnaround in the lane. His pass picked off by Vega. Up to Blum. Blum up to Ordaway. No hesitation. Off the rim with the three-pointer. Out of bounds to the Royals.
Carruthers checking back in for Erie. He'll replace McCollum.
Carruthers will bring it up now for the Royals. Gives over to Thompson. And Thompson has it poked away by Rich and up to Ordaway. And Ordaway going to slow down, give off to Blum.
Good quick hands there from Justin Rich.
Ordaway with it now on the wing. Gives over to Blum again. Blum inside to Blair. Blair's shot is good. And they're tied again, this time at 22 with 4:40 to play in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Smith spins in the lane, and Rich is there, but Smith gets it off to Gore. It's blocked away by Vega. Blum with it now, guarded by Smith. He comes up quickly, gives over to Ordaway. Ordaway drives, poked away, out of bounds by Carruthers.
So again, we see the benches from both teams giving them really good minutes here.
Blum to inbound. Gets it to Vega, who lays it in.
Oh, beautiful play off the inbounds.
And Warren retakes the lead, 24-22. Midpoint of the second quarter. Thompson gives off to Smith. Smith to Horton, poked away by Rich. Horton recovers. And drives.
I think they're going to get that before the shot.
And they're going to call that one on Justin Rich. And as you said, Andy, that was on the floor. We see number 0, Denzel Driver, into the ballgame for the first time. Checks in for Gore.
Driver averaging 4.7 points per game.
Gets it out to Thompson for 3. Hits again. Cray Thompson. His third Icy Ink three-pointer of the first half.
Yeah, but can you talk about a kid when you give him an open look, he's going to knock it down more often than not.
25-24, Erie leads. And Warren coach Jeff Burgoyne going to take an Olawine Financial Group timeout. Take a timeout to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with the Olawine Financial Group. Visit them online at olawinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
Again, we talked a little bit about the pace of this ball game, how we thought Erie might try and speed it up a little bit more, maybe try and play a more half-court type game. But we see the Dragons are really comfortable getting out and running with Erie, and so far so good. I mean, back and forth, neither team really able to get much of an advantage. And as we see Tommy Nyquist check back in after getting a little bit of a breather there. Then it's the starting 5 back on the floor for Warren: Vega, Blum, and Nyquist, Ordaway, and Blair. And the only change for Erie is that Jay Smith is in. Again, their leading scorer comes off the bench.
Nyquist has it now for the Dragons. Gives it off to Blum. Erie leading 25-24 here. Ordaway hits an Icy Ink three-pointer, his third of the first half.
And again, showing you a little bit of the range there. That was well beyond the three-point line.
Warren leads it 27-25. Driver gives off to Smith. Smith trying to outlet. Tried to save it, but couldn't quite get a hold of it before he landed out of bounds.
But again, that's that's not a ball that every guy will be able to get to. That's just, we talk about the length of JT Blum. It really helps him on the defensive end. It really, combine that with his athleticism, you can see why he's a great defender.
Thompson into Horton. Horton back out to Thompson for the corner three. No good this time. Vega on the rebound. Thompson was hoping to draw a foul there on Blair. Doesn't get it. Nyquist kicks out to Blair. Fakes, drives. Can't get the floater to go. Horton with the rebound. Thompson bringing it up quickly. Gets over to Driver. Back to Thompson. And out to Carruthers. Driver will bring it up top. Give back to Thompson. Carruthers. Well long on the three, but it goes right to Smith. Gets to Carruthers in the lane, and he lays it in.
So big advantage so far here in second chance opportunities for Erie. Another one there leads to points.
We're tied at 27, 2:15 to go. Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. And Blair's going to get called for an illegal screen. And that is team foul number 7 of the first half. So from this point on, the Royals will be in the bonus. 2 minutes to go. Carruthers gives off to Driver. Back to Carruthers. Off to Thompson. Driver fakes a three, gives over to McCullum. McCullum dishes to Thompson, who goes baseline. Kicks back out to Carruthers. Carruthers drives, has it poked away by Ordaway. Vega gets it back up to Ordaway, but not in time to get the break. Instead, Nyquist going to drive with it. Kicks out to Blair for three, off the mark. Carruthers with the rebound. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Carruthers tries to lay it in, but Vega draws the offensive foul.
Again, great job in transition defense there from the Dragons getting back. Vega gets his feet set, gets the charge call as Justice Green will check back in for Warren, replacing Bryce Blair. We're going to see Jay Smith back in for Erie. He'll give Carruthers a blow.
1:26 to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Warren and Erie tied at 27. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth. If you have a fender bender, we can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Nyquist gives off to Blum, quickly double team, back to Nyquist. Looking for Blum, was able to knock it down, gets back out to Nyquist. He'll drive, kick out to Green, has a little trouble with it, gets up with Ordaway. Ordaway drives, has it poked away by Driver. Right to Horton, leading the break for Erie, and Horton's going to take it all the way, but no good. Green on the rebound. 50 seconds to play, still tied at 27. Nyquist, open lane, draws the foul.
And you like to see that from Tommy Nyquist. He's such an unselfish player, and that's part of what makes him a great point guard. But every once in a while, you like to see him get aggressive there and drive to the basket, and he's got the quickness to blow by most guys and earn a lot of trips to the free throw line like he did there.
And the first shot rattles in and comes out for Nyquist. Second is good, gives Warren a 1-point lead. 28-27 with 40 seconds to play here in the first half. McCullum gives over to Driver. Driver kicks out to Carr, has a little trouble with it, but recovers, gives back to McCullum, and out to Smith. 25 seconds. Smith knocks down an Icy Ink three-pointer. 30-28, Erie leads it. Nyquist up quickly, jumper off the back of the rim, fight for the rebound. Looked like Green had it, Nyquist knocked it away from him. Either way, Smith comes up with it, tries to lay it in, no good. 5 seconds for Blum. Gives off to Ordaway. 3 seconds. 2. And Blum's not going to get the shot off. Dragons lost track of time there to end the half. And after 2 quarters of play here at Warren Area High School, it is Erie 30, Warren 28. We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icing, screen printing, and embroidery located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
And we are back here for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show at Warren Area High School. At the half, Erie leading Warren 30-28. Camping in God's country, the Potter County Family Campground. Visit them online at pottercountycamping.com. Again, Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth. And Andy, we weren't even on the floor, and I feel like I need to catch my breath after that first half.
Yeah, but that was fun, wasn't it? Up and down we go. That was an entertaining half of basketball. Both teams getting after it, fast-paced, high tempo, and not just that, but it was a really good half of basketball between two very good teams. And again, we talked about these non-region matchups, and it makes for some very interesting matchups, and this one certainly is no different. We've seen Erie play, like you said, Harbor Creek and Fairview already, and they're kind of making the run through that region. Of course, Warren will see both Harbor Creek and Fairview in region play, but again, these make for some very interesting ball games, and we're getting one here tonight for sure.
Yeah, both teams getting absolutely everything they could have asked for out of each other here tonight. Again, just a 2-point game at the half. Erie leading Warren 30-28. Let's take a look now at our halftime stats, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Yeah, again, Erie leading 30-28, 18 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second. Craig Thompson leading the way with 11, including 3 threes. Le'Veon Gore with 8. Jay Smith with 5. Jules Carruthers with 4. And Andres McCollum with 2 for Erie for their total of 30. Warren 28 points in the first half, 18 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter. Parks Ordaway leading away with 13 points, including 3 threes. Tommy Nyquist and JT Blum with 4 points each. Cody Vega with 3, and Bryce Blair and Owen Becker with 2 each for the Dragons for their total of 30. Again, Erie leading Warren 30-28 at the half.
All right, those were our halftime stats. Again, brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. And again, Andy, we talked about, these are the kind of games that as you wrap up the non-region schedule, you really want to play this type of game where you get yourself challenged and really get into that kind of, okay, here we go. Now we're in the heart of our schedule, and now we got to lock it in and start playing the way we need to play.
Yeah, and again, it's like before the New Year's, that's kind of what it's all about, right? It's about, getting yourself those competitive non-region games against high-level opponents. Because let's face it, both these teams have high aspirations. Of course, Erie, the 6A champ last year in D10. Warren made it to the 4A semis before losing a close game to Hickory, who came within a basket of winning the state championship. So, again, both these teams with very high aspirations once again this year. And, again, these are exactly the kind of games you want. I'm sure both coaches like it. And, again, these guys are getting after it. The guard play has been really, really good. We've seen, a few turnovers here and there, but for the most part, I thought a very clean first half. You see both teams, working hard to get not a lot of bad shots. Again, one maybe here and there, but for the most part, both these teams really working and getting good looks, getting the shots they want. Just really well executed offensive half of basketball on both sides.
Yeah, and both coaches really just kind of letting their teams go. I think we had just the one timeout called in the entire first half that they're in the second quarter as Warren was bringing the ball up and ran into maybe an unexpected double team. And, Jeff Burdine takes a quick 30 just to get the Dragons offense to reset. But, again, just like you said, well executed, both teams just letting it all hang out.
Yeah, and again, I don't think either team's led by more than 4 points. Okay, that's just show. I mean, you have a game being played in that, kind of tight window. It just shows you, how kind of evenly matched these teams are. Again, maybe get it done in a little bit of different ways, but, similar in a lot of ways as well. And I would expect a lot more of the same in the second half. I wouldn't expect, again, Erie is deep, but, we saw Warren play 4 guys off the bench as well there in the first half. Justin Rich, Owen Becker, Brady Burdine, and Justice Green. So they're matching them kind of going 9 deep there in the opening 16 minutes.
And we talked a lot in the pregame about Tommy Nyquist making his debut for Warren tonight. Certainly, coming off that shoulder injury, hasn't looked like he's missed a beat at all.
No, again, he got a brief blow there early in the second quarter, but other than that, hasn't really missed a beat. I'm sure he'd probably be the first to tell you that he's, you got to work out the rust a little bit because no matter how much you practice and no matter how in shape you are, there's nothing that can quite prepare you for the speed of getting back on the court in a real game, especially against a team the caliber of Erie High. But no, I thought so far so good for him.
And knowing the Nyquist family as we do, Andy, I don't think there was any question with him coming off an upper body injury. The conditioning was certainly not going to be a question here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's no surprise. Again, saw Lex in the stands here tonight. Good to see. Actually, a lot of alumni here in the stands tonight as everyone's back from school for the winter break still. And, it's good to see. I know we've talked about that a lot on several of our other telecasts. And, certainly that's a lot of fun to see guys and gals coming back and enjoying the action here tonight. And I just got a quick message. I want to pass it along before I forget to our cohort and friend, John Sittler. Wanted to give a shout out to his son, Chase. Turns 15 today. So Chase Sittler, if you're out there watching and listening, happy birthday.
It's happy birthday for sure, Chase. And certainly a face we expect to see on this hardwood here at the Joseph A. Madsen Gymnasium sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. Chase, you're a better athlete than your dad.
And in that same vein, also want to say a happy birthday shout out to our good friend and colleague, Dave Sherman. Happy birthday to Dave. Hope you're watching and enjoying your day here. And we hope to get you on one of our broadcasts again here real soon. And again, I want to say happy birthday to Dave. And also Warren coach Jeff Burdine celebrating a birthday today. So celebrations all around here in Warren County tonight. All right, well, that'll do it for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show, Camping in God's Country, the Potter County Family Campground. Visit them at pottercountycamping.com. As I hear some of the fans in attendance cheering along with a common Penn State football theme, I do want to say our third quarter tonight is brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn.
All right, and we are underway here in the third quarter. Again, 30-28 Erie. They start with possession here in the second half.
McCollum has it for the Royals. Gives over to Cray Thompson. Out to Carruthers, down low to Gore. Jules Carruthers gives over to Thompson. Back to Andreas McCollum. Inside to Le'Veon Gore, who lays it in off the glass.
Le'Veon Gore in double figures now with 10 points. I've been very impressed with him tonight on both ends of the floor.
4-point Erie lead now, 32-28. 30 seconds gone here in this third quarter. JT Blum drives, gives off to Cody Vega. His shot no good.
Great pass. Vega not quite able to finish.
McCollum able to corral in the rebound. Gets it up to Thompson, out to Carruthers for three. Off the back of the rim. And Ordway comes away with it after a collision there with Vega. And Ordway is going to try to go all the way and draws a foul. Looks like that one's going to be on Cray Thompson.
Yep. First team foul of the half. That is Thompson's second, I believe.
Blum to inbound, gets it into Bryce Blair. Over to Ordway, down low, back to Blum. Runs into traffic, loses the ball, tries to kick it out to Ordway, and Gore is there for the steal. Gore's going to lay it up and in.
So defense to offense, now 12 points for Gore. Biggest lead of the game now for Erie at 6. First 4 points of the second half of the Royals.
34-28, Erie leading, 6:43 to go. Nyquist with a pull-up jumper, rolls around, no good. Vega pokes the rebound away from Gore, but it goes out of bounds. And Le'Veon Gore asserting himself here in the early going of the third quarter.
Yep, again, you talk about a kid with good length, a good size there on the interior.
McCollum brings it up, gives over to Carruthers. Back to McCollum, down low to Carr. His pass knocked away by Blum and right to Bryce Blair. Gets it up to Nyquist, over to Ordway. Off the front of the rim with the three-pointer.
Not sure what happened. I think he double clutched there for a second. Maybe didn't have a clean handle on the ball there for Parks Ordway.
Yeah, we're going to see Shaquan Horton check in. Gives Tajmir Carr a breather. McCollum will bring it up for Erie, leading 34-28. 6 minutes to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. McCollum with it now, directing traffic. Gives over to Thompson. Down low to Horton. Thompson swings to McCullough, over to Carruthers. Thompson going to drive with it now. Pull-up jumper. Off the backboard, no good. Ordway with the rebound. Blum up to Nyquist. Nyquist gives to Vega. To Blum in the corner, inside to Blair. Off the glass and in. First points in the second half for Warren. Go to Bryce Blair.
Good pass, good finish.
34-30, Erie leading, 5:20 to play. Pitt Bradford third quarter. And Vega nearly had that one picked off. Thompson able to recover.
Vega really asserting himself here on the defensive end of the floor.
Brothers inside to Horton. Horton going to drive. Dishes off to Gore for a jumper. Rolls around, no good. Vega missed time to jump a little bit as the ball hung up. Brothers with a floater, rolls in.
So again, second chance opportunities for Erie, leading to points.
36 of them to be exact. They lead it by 6 over Warren.
And we're going to get Thompson there, a little bit of a bump on Nyquist. I think that's going to be his third.
And second team foul for the Royals. And we'll see Jay Smith check in for Thompson. Vega inbounds to Nyquist. Back to Vega. Gives off to Blair. Nyquist to Blum for three. He hits. Icy three-pointer for JT Blum.
And that's really the first open look Blum's got from the outside tonight. He drills it.
Smith to Gore, drives baseline, kicks in to Horton. Horton fakes. Shot altered by Blair, but out to McCollum. Gives to Smith for three. Off the rim, fight for the rebound. Horton comes up with it.
Again, second and third chance. I know I keep harping on it, but just multiple second and third opportunities for Erie.
Past the midpoint of the Pitt Bradford third quarter, Erie leads at 36-33. McCollum with it for the Royals. Gives over to Smith, inside to Gore. Gore with a fake. His shot no good. Horton couldn't get the rebound. Blair comes up with it.
Yep. Blair got tripped up there.
And Dragons will inbound from under the Erie basket. Yeah, we're going to see number 11, Sergio Elberton, check in for the first time. Replaces Carruthers. Nyquist gets by Smith. And Nyquist going to try to go all the way. He does and draws the foul. Tommy Nyquist with a chance to tie it at the free throw line.
And there again, we talk about that extra gear from Tommy Nyquist. And you love to see the aggressiveness there from Tommy. I think that was a little bit of a circus shot, but as we've seen, as it's all his freshman year, he can do that.
And the free throw rattles out, so Erie clings to a 1-point lead here. 3:30 to go, Pitt Bradford third quarter. Royals leading the Dragons 36-35. McCollum with it, resets the offense here. Gives over to Smith. Had a little trouble with it, recovers, back out to McCollum. Over to Elberton. Back to McCollum and out to Smith. Smith dishes off to Elberton. Smith inside to Gore. Gore kicks it out to McCollum. He drives. Back outside to Gore. Going to take a three. Off the front of the rim. Blum with the rebound is knocked away by Smith. And Smith can't get the shot to go. Blum gets the rebound. Nyquist up quickly to Blair. Blair going to drive and lay it in. Dragons take the lead, 37-36.
So back and forth we go. A 7-0 run from the Dragons has them back out in front.
2:25 to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. McCollum just off the mark on the three-point attempt. Nyquist going to slow things down here.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too. Erie slowed it down a little more here in the second half as well.
And we're going to get a offensive foul away from the ball.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a Blum with that one.
It is indeed on Blum. Looks like an illegal screen. First team foul of the second half for the Dragons. Comes with 2:09 to play here in our Pitt Bradford third quarter. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. McCollum gives off to Smith. Smith takes a three and hits.
Again, man, you want to talk about the ability to create your own shot. Jay Smith has that.
Erie back in front. Blum with it in the corner. Gives up to Nyquist. Over to Ordaway. Ordaway back to Blum. Blum drives baseline. Tried to kick it out to Vega and just mistimed the pass there. Turnover for the Dragons. Royals have a chance to build on this 2-point lead here with 1:26 to play in the third quarter. McCollum gives over to Elberton and back to McCollum. Smith and McCollum play a little catch. Elberton over to Gore. Gore goes baseline, kicks out to Horton. Horton has a little trouble with it. Gets it back to Gore, who puts it in.
Beautiful passing there, leads to the finish from Gore.
4-point lead now for the Royals, 41-37, under a minute to play here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Nyquist gives off to Ordaway. Back to Nyquist. Now to Blum. Inside to Blair, has an open look, is blocked away by Gore. Vega can't get the putback.
So Blair and Vega both with good looks there, just unable to finish.
And Smith with a corner three.
And again, that's a 5-point swing now as Erie takes a 7-point lead.
33.8 seconds to go. And Warren wants to take an Olawine Financial Group timeout. We're going to take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill High School Basketball on D910sports.com.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The Beehive Sports Podcast features a number of topics including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The Beehive Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the Beehive Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
And back here at Warren Area High School, 33.8 seconds to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Erie leading Warren 44-37. Nyquist brings it up for the Dragons, gives off to Justice Green. Over to Cody Vega, and back to Nyquist. Nyquist goes baseline, kicks out to Green. To Ordaway with 15 seconds. Owen Becker with it now. Gets it to Nyquist, it's picked off by Horton. Horton's going to take it all the way. Nyquist with 5 seconds, coming up quickly. Gives off to Vega. And again, the Dragons don't get a shot off to end the quarter. And after 3 quarters of play, Erie 46, Warren 37. This is Allegheny Grill High School Basketball on D910sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And we are back here at Warren Area High School for the start of the fourth quarter. Heading into the final 8 minutes, Erie 46, Warren 37. Our fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com. Dragons with possession to start the quarter. Ordaway breaks the double team and lays it up and in.
Yeah, really important bucket there from Ordaway to start the fourth quarter for Warren. You kind of felt it starting to slip away a little bit, and really that kind of helps stem the Erie momentum that they had built there at the end of the third quarter.
Royals lead at 46-39 here, 7:30 to go. Smith with it. Gives over to Elberton. Inside to Gore. And Gore puts it up and in off the glass.
16 points now for Le'Veon Gore.
And Erie with a full press defense here. And Warren coach Jeff McGine going to take an Olawine Financial Group timeout and talk about it. And Erie coach Tom Cavall not happy with Horton about something, went all the way over, almost fully across the court to talk to him about it. And again, this is a Olawine Financial Group timeout. take time out to reach your financial goals with Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
So again, the 9-point lead match is the largest of the game for Erie. Still a lot of time left, 7:05. As again, Gore up to 16 points. Jay Smith off the bench up to 11, matching his season average.
Dragons going to inbound here. And we saw this in the fourth quarter of the JV game. This Erie press defense really allowed the Royals to kind of pull away in that game. We'll see if it pays the same kind of dividends here. Vega gives over to Becker to Nyquist. Deep three is going to be short, but Vega tips the rebound to Blum, who lays it in.
Yep, again, Vega made that play. Again, a kid that does all the little things, and then Blum with the putback.
48-41. Erie leads at 6:40 to go in the Lorelei Clinic fourth quarter. Gore drives baseline. Tries to go up. Is blocked away. Blum and Becker on it. Becker runs into traffic. Gore comes up with it. Gives over to Elberton for three. He hits an Icy Ink three-pointer. 10-point lead now for the Royals. As Nyquist draws a foul. Looks like that one's going to go on Smith.
Be team foul number 5 for Erie. And Royals up 10 with 6:19 to go, 51-41.
Nyquist with it now. Gives over to Becker. Becker to Vega. Vega dishes out to Nyquist. He'll drive. Little floater is no good. Horton on the rebound. Leads it up to Elberton. Recovers, gets it out to Horton.
That was a great play to keep that ball in bounds.
And Horton drives, dishes off to Smith, and he draws a foul.
So Smith will hit the line for a pair of free throws. It's Bryce Blair getting set to check back in for Warren.
I think that foul was on Owen Becker. Smith at the line, Erie leading 51-41. He hits the first. And you see Bryce Blair check back in, and for the first time, number 2, Braylon Barnes on the floor, giving Becker and Vega a rest here. 5:53 to play in the Lorelei Clinic fourth quarter. And Smith builds on the Erie lead with a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws. It's now 53-41. Blum up to Ordaway. Over to Nyquist. Barnes gives off to Ordaway. Guarded closely by McCullum. Ordaway, jumper in the lane is no good. He gets his own rebound. Fight for it in traffic. It's just taken away by Gore. Gore up to Horton. Horton kicks out to Elberton. Back to Gore. And he's going to be a double dribble there. Had a little trouble with the pass. Gave himself a dribble to collect it. And then tried to dribble around the defense there. Blum to inbound. Gets it into Nyquist. And then Nyquist drawing a double team. Gets it up to Blum. And gets called for a travel as Horton came up from the blind side.
Yep.
Blum didn't know he was there.
Again, just that full court pressure defense from Erie, giving Warren problems here in the second half.
And Rich checks back in for Barnes.
Again, Rich gave him good minutes in the first half, particularly on the defensive end.
5:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Erie leading 53-41. McCullum with it for the Royals. Nyquist comes out on him. McCullum drives, dishes off to Gore, has some trouble with it. Kicks out to Horton. Horton drives, runs into traffic, can't get it to go. Gore there for the putback, no good. Horton puts it in.
Again, second, third chance opportunities for Erie. Kind of been a theme here.
Nyquist up quickly. Dragons trail by 14 here with 4:40 to go. Rich thought about the three, instead gives off to Blum up the lane, gets the shot and the foul.
And that's a great unselfish play by Rich. He could have taken that three there, but saw a cutting JT Blum has the opportunity now for an old school 3-point play.
Craig Thompson will come in for Erie.
Yep, haven't seen him in a while. Has saddled with a little bit of foul trouble.
And Blum's free throw goes in. Cuts it to an 11-point deficit with 4:30 to play.
But if you want to come back, if you're Warren, that's got to start on this end.
Thompson missed. Gore on the rebound is blocked away by Blum. Goes right to Thompson. Thompson puts it up and in and one.
Thompson's first points of the second half after 11 in the first.
Can push the lead back to 14 here if he makes this one. And he puts it in. It is 58-44 Erie with 4:20 to play in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. Nyquist dishes off to Ordaway. Quick three. Off the rim. Horton comes up with it. Coming up quickly. Blum there to alter the shot, but Smith there for the rebound. Out to Gore for three. He hits. Why not? Le'Veon Gore.
Yeah, and that might be the dagger right there. Again, Gore doing it from the inside. There we see him doing it from the outside. And again, hard to believe it, given how close this game's been throughout. It's now a 17-point Erie lead at 61-44.
And Warren's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with him. This is Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Yeah, back here at Warren Area High School, still in this timeout with 3:58 to play in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. Erie pulling away here late with a 61-44 lead over Warren. Want to take a second to say thank you to some of our other sponsors tonight. Warren General Hospital, exceptional care, exceptionally close. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. Also want to say thank you to Your Daily Local, the news you need when you need it. YourDailyLocal.com, Warren Tire Center, and Park Avenue Motor Car.
Again, Erie's been able to pull away thanks to great defense and second chance opportunities on the offensive end.
Ordaway draws a double team, tries to fight through it. Ball's on the floor. And we're going to have a tie-up. And the Pitt Bradford possession arrow gives the ball back to the Royals.
Yeah, again, that's been a theme here in the second half. Thompson helping the official there clean up a wet spot on the floor where that loose ball was. McCollum comes over to help him out.
Comes over to help out too. Now they're going to call for the mop here. And again, 3:45 to play. Erie 61, Warren 44. Andy, this was a 2-point ball game at the half, and it's been almost all Erie here in the second half.
Yeah, it really has. And again, they ratcheted up the pressure defensively, I thought, able to force some turnovers. And again, Warren defensively hasn't been bad. It's just those second, and again, I feel like a broken record here, but those second and third chance opportunities have really paid big dividends here for the Royals in the second half.
And Le'Veon Gore has really taken over this ball game for Erie.
Yep, 19 points.
McCollum with it. Ball tipped by Blum, but goes to Smith. He is double teamed, and Erie's going to take a timeout.
It's been 3:31 to go. Still remains Erie 61, Warren 44.
Just a 30-second timeout here for the Royals. As we take a look, the Warren Area High School cheerleading squad on the floor, entertaining the crowd. And, this will be our final broadcast of 2021, Andy. It's been a jam-packed year for sure, and
it's gone quick.
It's gone quick, and it's going to be just as full when the calendar turns to 2022.
Yep, certainly. I'm looking forward to it. Excited to be able to bring you all the action that we have, and want to thank you for tuning in, and want to thank all of our sponsors and just everyone for all the support. We're happy to bring it to you.
Smith splits the defense, gives it up to Gore, over to Horton. And Horton going to pull it out inside to Smith. He lays it in.
Jay Smith now with 10 points in the second half of the 15 for the game.
Nyquist gives off to Blum. Blum draws a double team. Back to Nyquist. Inside to Blair. Has a look. Can't get it to go.
Yep, and again, we've seen some missed opportunities here for the Dragons in the second half, especially near the rim.
Under 3 minutes to play. Erie in no hurry here. Thompson with it now. Royals lead at 63-44. Blum comes sliding in. Thompson gives off to Smith. Smith puts it off the glass. And McCullum pokes away the inbound pass, but out of bounds.
Yep, so no letting up here for Erie, despite the 21-point lead. Again, getting after it on the defensive end, as going to see Rich and Brady Bodine and Connor Hoffman check into the game for the Dragons. Or excuse me, that's Owen Becker. My apologies. Owen Becker, number 21.
2.5 to play here in the Lorelei Clinic fourth quarter. Erie's opened up a 65-44 advantage. Burdine going to bring it up. And Thompson nearly takes it away from him. Burdine gets it out to Ordaway. Ordaway back to Burdine. Drives, dishes off to Becker for the jumper. No good there. And Gore comes up with a rebound. Smith with it. Over to Horton. Horton drives, poked away by Rich, and saved into Becker. Nearly turned it over to Gore with 2 minutes to go. Burdine tried to hit Ordaway and instead threw it right in the chest of Jay Smith.
And we're going to get some substitutions here for the Dragons. That's Jack Darling. And there's Connor Hoffman checking in for the Dragons.
And lots of subs here for the Royals. We've got number 12, Chris Basham. Number 22, Sean Bolden. Number 15, Namari Bruton. And that is 11, Elberton. And number 3, Jules Carruthers back into the game. Carruthers to inbound. Gets it into Elberton. Burdine tried to poke it away. He's going to get called for a reach-in foul there.
It's team foul number 4 on the Dragons.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Erie 65, Warren 44. And Carruthers gets it into Basham. Burdine nearly steals it away. Basham drives down low, gets it inside to Bruton. Bruton now back out to Basham. Jumper is blocked away by Burdine. Elberton with it now. Tries to put it off the glass. No good. Bruton rebound blocked away by Becker. Hoffman with it now. Final minute 20 of the ball game. Erie 65, Warren 44. Darling to Becker. Outside to Rich. Hoffman drives, loses it off his foot. Carruthers going to come up with it. Trying to drive around Darling, but nothing doing there. Dragons come back. Becker has Burdine. Gives it off to him. And Elberton there to alter the shot. Final minute of the game. Carruthers pulls up, gives off to Basham. Elberton. Back to Carruthers. Stolen away by Hoffman. Up to Rich. And he'll put it up and in.
Oh, Justin Rich makes his way into the scoring column here late in the game.
Final 30 seconds here. Erie with a 19-point lead. 65-46. And Basham in no hurry. Gets around Rich. No shot there, but Rich is going to get called for the foul. Royals will inbound from under their own basket with 18.8 seconds to go. Carruthers gets it into Bruton. Back to Bruton. Poked away by Becker. Up to Darling. To Hoffman. Final 10 seconds. Hoffman trying to give it off to Burdine. Is poked away with 4.5 seconds left. Dragons will inbound with a chance at a final shot here. And Burdine just going to dribble it out the final seconds. And that will do it. Your final here from Warren Area High School, Erie 65, Warren 46. Royals improve to 4-3 on the season. Dragons fall to 3-3 on the year. And we are going to roll right into the Elwood National Forge post-game show. Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. To learn more, visit elwoodnationalforge.com. And again, our final here from Warren, it's Erie 65, Warren 46. This is the final broadcast game for us of the 2021 calendar year. And a good test for both of these teams as they start looking ahead to region play. Again, this was a 2-point game at the half. Erie led 30-28. And just really the stifling defense and athleticism, getting those second and third opportunities. And then Le'Veon Gore just really took over here in the second half and allowed Erie to turn this into a 19-point win.
Yeah, again, I think people are going to look at the score and be like, oh, Erie came in here and took care of business. And they did, especially in the second. They were terrific in the second half, particularly on the defensive end of the floor. But, again, this was a competitive game most of the way through. The Royals, again, defensively kind of allowing them to pull away, hitting the offensive boards. When you talk about coming in and getting a non-region win on the road like this is one of several now impressive wins out of region for the Royals, again, as they get set for that gauntlet that is Region 6, along with, Prep and McDowell and Meadville and General McLean. So, I think this has prepared them well. Certainly a good win for them. For Warren, I think they're going to – this is not a finished product for the Dragons. Again, we talked about this being the first time they're at 100% really with their full allotment of guys back here this season. And I think you're going to see them continue to get better and better, as both these teams are. I thought, getting Tommy Nyquist back is certainly a big boost. And, they will learn from this. This is, I think Erie's speed was really a factor in terms of their defensive pressure in the second half. And that's something that Warren's, and talk about being thrown into the fire if you're Nyquist. First game back, and you get to see this team. But him and Parks Ordaway again, those guards. JT Blum handles the ball some as well. Really a good test for them, and I think will only benefit them going forward.
Yeah, no, quick hands, athleticism defensively, really allowed Erie to kind of turn this into a one-sided ball game here. And again, in the second half, just pulled away with this one with that stifling defense, and they used it oftentimes to transition into quality offensive chances.
Yeah, they really did. Again, even when the shots weren't falling, we talked about a little bit in the first half, right? Both teams really getting the shots that they want. I thought Erie continued to do that in the second half. Obviously, 35 points in the second half after 30 in the first half. Great offensive output. And again, Warren, I'm not sure if it was so much about shot selection. I thought they missed some easy ones, which that'll happen over the course of a game and a season. But, again, that I don't know if that's as much a indictment on the way Warren played as much as it is a credit to the way Erie played.
All right, with that, we're going to take a look now at our final game stats, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Again, your final, Erie 65, Warren 46. For the Royals, 18 in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 16 in the third, 19 in the fourth. It was Le'Veon Gore leading the way with 19 points. Cray Thompson with 14. Jay Smith with 17, 12 of which came in the second half. Shaquan Horton with 4. Sergio Elberton with 3. And Andres McCollum with 2 for the Royals. And for Warren, 18 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 9 in the third, 9 in the fourth. It was Parks Ordway leading the way with 15 points, 13 of which came in the first half. JT Blum also in double figures for the Dragons with 12. Bryce Blair and Tommy Nyquist with 6 each. Cody Vega with 3, and Justin Rich and Owen Becker 2 each for the Dragons. Erie improves to 4-3 with the win. Warren drops to 3-3 with the loss.
All right, those were our final stats. Again, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. And Andy, let's turn our attention now to our Icy Ink Player of the Game. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy.
Yeah, again, I don't think any big surprise here. Le'Veon Gore, I was impressed with him early in the game on the defensive end. I thought really was a factor there inside, and not necessarily blocking shots, but altering shots. And then we saw him kind of take over offensively, right? Was able to get good position, able to get second chance opportunities. And then, of course, we saw him step outside and hit the 3 there in the fourth quarter as well, showing he's got that inside outside to his game. But no, I thought Le'Veon played a fantastic game tonight, and he is in fact our player of the game.
All right, congratulations to Le'Veon Gore, our Icy Ink Player of the Game. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. All right, any final thoughts on this one?
Yeah,
before we head out,
I think if you're Erie, sorry, we were just shouting down there. Real quick, we're going to get Le'Veon on here. But no, for Erie, I think that this is a tremendous win to build off of. Again, they played a good first half, and they were up by 2, and then they played a great second half, right? And I think that's definitely something. Again, you talk about a group that's just playing together really for the first time here in the month of December. They graduated 8 seniors, and I'm excited to see what this team can do moving forward. Again, there's going to be some great battles there in that region between them and Prep and McDowell, certainly, and Meadville and McLean as well. So certainly looking forward to that. And for Warren, again, I know I talked about it like 3 or 4 times already tonight, but just it's not a finished product, right? It's again, they've faced a tough early season schedule of their own, talking about, certainly Brookville and Seneca, and now Erie here tonight, got some wins against some District 9 foes, talking about beating Bradford and St. Mary's and Brockway. And again, they're going to be, this is a good test for them in terms of what they're going to see, at the top of their region with Fairview and Harbor Creek, certainly playing as high a level as anyone is in District 10 so far this season. And I think we're going to get Mr. Gore on here, our Icy Ink Player of the Game, and he's joining us here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Player of the Game, first of all, congratulations. What was the biggest 2-point game at halftime? What was the biggest key to you guys pulling away in the second half?
Just play as a team, stay together, come out, play how we was first half, second half, keep together.
Offensively, we talked about a lot during the broadcast. You guys got a lot of second and third chance opportunities. Is that a point of emphasis at all for you guys? Just really like crashing the boards?
Yeah, we gotta box out, hit the boards hard.
You guys, what's that like? You come in, on the road, you get a nice win like this. What does a win like this do for you guys moving forward?
Keep playing hard, have fun. There's one D10.
Yep. And you guys, won D10 last year. Obviously, you got to, graduated a big senior class last year. Are you guys really starting to get comfortable playing together? Would you say?
Yeah, most definitely. We getting way comfortable, more practice, having fun, getting the stuff in there, getting out of there, games coming to play.
Mm-hmm. And improved to 4-3 with the win. And just how much are you guys looking forward to the new year and really getting into region play and just continuing to challenge yourselves and to keep getting better?
Work together, practice hard. Yeah.
All right. Well, Le'Veon, congratulations, our Icy Ink Player of the Game. Job well done tonight, and congratulations. Appreciate and Happy New Year.
You too.
Thank you very much. There's Le'Veon Gore, our Icy Ink Player of the Game, kind enough to join us here. Thank you very much. And that's about going to wrap us up tonight as Brian gets the headset back on here. And again, you were talking about final thoughts as we talked to Le'Veon there. Certainly, I thought he was, just outstanding tonight. Jay Smith as well really stepped up in the second half too, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely. This Royals team, you talked about graduated a ton of players from a district championship squad, but they look to just completely reloaded this year, retooled, and are ready to go and going to make some noise in region play, I think.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. You saw, and Le'Veon kind of talked about that too. It's just playing together. You can tell, the more they practice together and the more they play together, the more comfortable you're getting. And I thought you saw a very cohesive unit out there on the floor tonight from the Royals.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of them can handle the ball well. They move the ball quickly, and they really seem to know where everybody's going to be at almost every point in time. You didn't see a lot of missed passes or, the timing issues that you see from a lot of these teams that are, trying to replace a bunch of players and just getting out there for the first time. You didn't see that at all really from this Erie squad, and that's going to be a big benefit to them going forward.
Yeah, no, again, if you didn't know anything about them, you wouldn't think that they were replacing 8 seniors. They looked that good tonight. And again, if you're Warren, I don't think, there's nothing to hang your head about. You played tough. You hung in there. It got away from you a little bit in the second half, but again, this is going to prepare them for that grind of their region. Again, a very good region. I know I've talked a lot about Fairview and Harbor Creek, and obviously they're two of the better teams there. But really, from top to bottom, a really, really good region, and I think this is going to prepare them for that going forward as well.
Absolutely is. And again, that's going to do it for us here, not just from Warren Area High School, where your final is Erie 65, Warren 46. But that'll do it for our broadcast for 2021. And looking forward to getting right back into action here in 2022. Andy, you and I will be right back up here on the 3rd for another Erie Warren matchup, this time on the girls' side.
Yep. Again, looking forward to the Royals, Lady Royals coming to town, and Coach Lance Brown and company. Super guy. And of course, the Warren girls down in Erie down in Florida tuning in tonight. We'll play Erie on the 3rd, but still got a couple more games and a trip to enjoy down there in Tampa. So definitely looking forward to that one, though, as well as we move into the new year.
All right. So that'll do it for us. For Andy Close, this is Brian Hagberg saying thank you for watching, everyone, and have a happy new year.